In June 2025, the CEO of Ram Trucks stood in front of cameras and said something you almost never hear from a senior executive at a major automaker. Tim Kuniskis, who came out of retirement specifically to take over the Ram brand after its previous leadership had driven it into the ground, looked directly at the audience and said, "Everyone makes mistakes, but how you handle them defines you. Ram screwed up when we dropped the Hemi. We own it and we fixed it." That statement is the context for everything happening with Ram right now. And what is happening with Ram right now is genuinely worth paying attention to if you own or are shopping for a full-size truck, because Ram's response to its own collapse is one of the most aggressive product offensives in the full-size truck segment in years, and it is forcing Ford and General Motors to respond in ways that are affecting every truck buyer in the market. Here is what happened and why it matters. Ram dropped the legendary 5.7-liter Hemi V8 from the Ram 1500 lineup for the 2025 model year. The company replaced it with the Hurricane twin-turbo inline-six, which on paper produces more power and better fuel economy. The problem is that truck buyers did not ask for more power on paper. They asked for the Hemi. Ram's sales collapsed. The Ram 1500, which had long been the third best-selling vehicle in America, slipped to 6th place in 2024. Ram brand sales fell approximately 41% from their 2019 peak. The previous Stellantis CEO, Carlos Tavares, who drove this decision along with the company's aggressive electrification push, was eventually removed. And Tim Kuniskis, the executive who had previously built the Ram brand into the powerhouse it became, came back. The Hemi returned for the 2026 model year. Ram received 10,000 orders in the first 24 hours after the announcement. The truck also got a symbol of protest badge on the fender, a literal emblem of defiance against the direction the brand had tried to go. The 5.7-liter Hemi produces 395 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque, and it has been available as a $1,200 option across most 2026 Ram 1500 trim levels. But the 2026 model was just the start. The 2027 Ram 1500 is where the full story lands, and this is the part that is getting Silverado owners' attention. The 2027 Ram 1500 lineup is the broadest powertrain offering in the full-size truck segment. Not the most powerful, not the most fuel-efficient, the broadest. Ram is offering 6 different engines in the 2027 1500, covering a range from 305 horsepower all the way to 777 supercharged horsepower. No other truck even comes close to that spread. Starting at the entry level, the 3.6-liter Pentastar 5.6 continues, producing 305 horsepower and 269 pound-feet of torque. Above that, the Hurricane standard output inline-six produces 420 horsepower and 469 pound-feet, and the Hurricane high-output version makes 540 horsepower and 521 pound-feet. These are genuinely impressive numbers from a 6-cylinder truck engine. Then the 5.7-liter Hemi V8 sits in the middle of the lineup at 395 horsepower and 410 pound-feet, and for 2027, something new is happening with this engine. Ram is phasing out the e-torque mild hybrid system and the automatic stop-start feature that came with the 2026 Hemi. A Ram spokesperson confirmed to Motor One that the 2027 Ram 1500 Rumble B is the first application of the non-hybrid Hemi, and that the transition to a fully traditional, non-hybridized V8 without stop-start will roll out across the lineup during the 2027 model year. For buyers who have been frustrated by stop-start systems on every truck they test drive, this is a significant change. The Rumble B itself is an entirely new product category for Ram. It is a street-focused performance truck, not an off-road truck, built around the Hemi V8 and available in 4 configurations. The base Rumble B uses the 5.7-liter Hemi at 395 horsepower. The Rumble B 392 steps up to the 6.4-liter Hemi 5.8. The first time Ram has used this engine in a half-ton 1500, producing 470 horsepower and 455 pound-feet of torque, with a 0 to 60 time of 5.2 seconds. The Rumble B 392 track pack adds an electronic spool differential and performance suspension. And at the top, the Rumble B SRT carries the supercharged 6.2-liter Hellcat V8 producing 777 horsepower and 680 pound-feet of torque. reaching 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds, priced at $99,995. That 777 horsepower figure is important in the truck wars context. The Ford F-150 Raptor R produces 450 horsepower from a supercharged V8 and costs approximately $111,000. The Ram Rumble-B SRT undercuts the Raptor R by over $11,000 while making 327 more horsepower. That is not a close comparison. The TRX is also back for 2027. The original TRX was discontinued after the 2024 model year when Stellantis went all in on electrification under the previous leadership. It is returning as the 2027 Ram 1500 TRX SRT with the same supercharged 6.2-liter Hellcat at 777 horsepower, but oriented toward off-road performance rather than the Rumblebee's street performance focus. The TRX SRT has 8,100 pounds of towing capacity and a 1,220-pound payload rating. Production of the 2027 Ram 1500 is beginning at the Sterling Heights Assembly Plant in Michigan during the third quarter of 2026. The standard lineup is expected to arrive at dealerships in late fall 2026, with the Rumblebee 392 and SRT configurations following in the first half of 2027. Now, here is where the Silverado connection comes in. General Motors announced the 2027 Silverado and Sierra with all-new 5.7-liter and 6.6-liter 6th-generation V8 engines, representing the first new small-block V8 family in over a decade. The 6.6-liter is confirmed as the most powerful naturally aspirated V8 in the full-size truck segment. That announcement was made specifically in the context of what truck buyers had been demanding, and specifically in the context of what Ram was doing. But here is the problem Silverado and Sierra owners are sitting with right now. The 2027 Silverado and Sierra V8 engines are naturally aspirated. The top Ram 1500 option is 777 supercharged horsepower. The most powerful naturally aspirated V8 GM confirmed will need to exceed the Ram 6.4 liters 470 horsepower to make the best-in-class claim. Estimates for the new GM 6.6-liter sit somewhere between 470 and 520 horsepower. Meanwhile, Ram is putting 777 horsepower in a half-ton pickup truck that costs less than $100,000. The comparison is not entirely fair because these trucks serve different purposes. The Rumblebee SRT is a street performance vehicle. The standard Silverado and Ram 1500 buyers are comparing the 5- and 6-cylinder mid-range options, not the Halo vehicles. But the Halo vehicles set the brand perception, and Ram currently has a stronger brand perception story than at any point since 2024. What does this mean practically for truck buyers right now? If you are shopping for a new Ram 1500, the 2027 is the most compelling year to buy in this generation. The Rumblebee lineup is new. The TRX is back. The Hemi is losing the stop-start system that annoyed buyers. The Hurricane inline-6 options remain for buyers who want efficiency, and Ram's 10-year powertrain warranty for 2026 models, which Tim Kuniskis announced in June 2025 as part of the brand's commitment to standing behind its products longer than the industry standard, is an additional signal that Ram believes in what it is selling again. If you are a current 2019 through 2024 Silverado owner watching this from the sideline, the 2027 Silverado 5.8 is coming, and the investment General Motors made in its Flint engine plant, close to $600 million, signals a genuine long-term commitment to that platform. But the 2027 Silverado is also arriving in a market where Ram has already recaptured the V8 narrative, already announced 777 horsepower options, and already made its CEO publicly admit a mistake and fix it. The truck market went through a period where every manufacturer assumed buyers would accept whatever engine the accounting department said was most efficient. Ram tested that assumption on its own customers and lost 41% of its sales in 5 years. General Motors tested the same assumption with the AFM cylinder deactivation lifter failures and spent years managing class action lawsuits. The lesson both companies appear to have learned, at significant cost, is that truck buyers know what they want and they vote with their wallets when they do not get it. The 2027 Ram 1500 is Ram's most direct statement yet that it learned that lesson. Whether it is enough to win back the customers it lost is a question that will take a few years of sales data to answer. Subscribe to the After Warranty Check. When the truck wars produce a genuinely new development worth understanding, this channel covers what the changes actually mean for the people buying and owning these vehicles.